Welcome back to another festive Encore Club, the Encore Club's countdown to Christmas. Today is another guest episode, and it's a really good guest episode today. Actually, I'm really excited for it. Um, I am joined by she's a pop and R&B powerhouse singer, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, and producer. Hailing from Long Island, New York, she started writing songs at just the age of just 6. A proud Berklee College music graduate with a bold, fearless artistic vision. She gained early success across TikTok in 2020 for her verse on 24 Golden's Mood, which, by the way, is amazing. I actually watched it a while back, so I've been aware of you for quite some time. Um, you've earned praise from Rolling Stone and built a really loyal fan base with millions of views. Um, Completely lost where I was there. Sorry. Known for blending pop, R&B, and electronic sound with unapologetic storytelling, releasing acclaimed debut EP Ultra Baddie this year, exploring empowerment, love, and loss. Uh, Without further ado, I am joined today by Maria Ellis. Maria, thank you so much for joining me.
What an introduction. Oh my God. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having me.
Thank you so much for doing. How are you today? You all good?
I'm great. I'm having a great day. I'm really excited to be talking to you. And yeah, it's a
Thank
Friday.
you. Friday, exactly. What time is it over there?
It is 2:02 p.m.
2:02 p.m. There you go. It's 7:02 over here, so it's a little bit later in the day for me, but nevertheless, it is a Friday and it is the weekend. So thank you so much for giving up part of your Friday to be here with us. We really appreciate it. Maria, let's start off. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I said I'd rather be here.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. um, I mentioned it before, but you started writing songs when you were 6 years old. But do you remember the kind of first song that you wrote?
I did. It was called Hey Baby, No Baby, and it was a breakup song, even though I was 6. So I've
Wow.
always
Okay.
been quite dramatic and had quite the imagination. Um, but yeah, I think that I was watching a show. I started singing and I was like, that is not a song that exists. I think I'm writing a song. And I wrote it down and that was my first song.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Cool. Wow. A breakup song at 6. That's early doors, but I love it.
Yeah.
And did that just kind of come naturally? I guess when you were watching a show, you were just like, okay, this is kind of feels very natural to me to just kind of
Yes, I had
run
not
with it and
broken up
write
with
your
my
own.
6-year-old boyfriend. So I
Yeah.
had to draw inspiration from what I was watching.
That's fair. That's fair. And Rolling Stone have shown like a fair bit of love for you. Do you feel like, I guess, do you feel like it's more pressure or more freedom when you get that kind of recognition?
Definitely more freedom, especially being an independent artist and getting those stamps of approval. It really means something and it helps to keep me going. And, those wins and those victories are always something that I don't take for granted. And yeah, they give me a boost for sure.
Nice. Yeah. So it should as well. It shouldn't provide any pressure. I think it's nice to be able to kind of look at that kind of praise, especially from like Rolling Stone, which is a huge like institute for music. In terms of the publication and everything. So it's I mean amazing. So well done, by the way. More importantly, it's incredible that they've kind of got behind you and pushed you so much as well, which is a really lovely thing. But to be able to kind of look at it and be like, this is amazing, and not then worry about it is also a really good thing.
Yeah.
And it says a lot about your character. So
Thank you.
go you. Um, Listen, Ultra Baddie, let's talk about Ultra Baddie a little bit. It's all about empowerment and confidence. But which track on the EP feels most personal to you?
Wow, they're all personal to me. I would probably say either conceited or God complex. But they're all incredibly autobiographical. So I would say all of them,
Nice.
but probably conceited.
Conceited. Okay, lovely, lovely. Okay, amazing. You've obviously been compared to some pretty huge names so far in your career. To name a few, Ariana Grande and Rihanna. But out of the comparisons, like who is there one that you kind of particularly are like? Yeah, I like that comparison. That's a that's a good one for me.
Um, that's crazy. That's crazy. I love those two women so much. I definitely think I am very inspired by Ariana, especially as a producer and as a songwriter and everything that she does with her vocal production. So, or Mariah, you know, anytime I listen to Mariah, I'm just taking notes like, okay, I need to add this, I need to add that to whatever I'm doing. So, yeah, it's a huge compliment. Huge, huge compliment. But yeah, I would definitely say those two women specifically.
Nice, nice. Okay, when you're not in like artist mode, do you have like a musical guilty pleasure that you kind of go to that maybe no one really knows about? It doesn't even have to be music, it could be a TV show. Anything that's a little bit like, your fans might not know that about you.
Um, I mean, I have a whole playlist of songs that are probably from about middle school. Like, I'm trying to think of Good Girl Gone Bad by Cobra Starship. Do you know that song? It's
Nice.
so good. I'm not guilty about loving that song, but it's those type of songs that they kind of made in the 2000s and 2010s that were funny, but also really, really good. Um, 303 had a song that I really, really love that I listen to all the time. But yeah, I also love reality television. That's if I'm not singing, I'm watching Real Housewives.
Nice. Okay, cool. I like that. We've got I don't know if you have it.
You guys don't have it there?
Well, no, we have yours. We have like the Real Housewives and stuff. I've really got into the Mormons one. Do you know which one I'm on about? The
Salt Lake City, incredible.
yes. That one is like me and my partner just go nuts for it. But I was going to ask actually, do you have? I don't know if you have it in America. Married at First Sight.
Yes, Married at First Night
Yeah.
site needs to stop. Um, um,
So do you have
I've
an
seen
American one, or is it just
of
the
it.
Australian and English?
Yes, I've seen. I know that there's multiple countries. I believe my mom watched the Australian one, but I've seen the American one. Um, yeah, they have a whole bunch of iterations of it, but I have seen that show. It's good TV.
Nice. It is. Yeah, it is. I didn't know there was an American one. So
Yes.
me and my partner watched the Australian and the English ones just started back up. So we're kind of
I
midway
also love
through that, and it's
Traders. Do you guys watch The Traders?
it is. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen every iteration, like UK, Australia. I think I watched a season of New Zealand. I love that show.
So you've got them all.
I got them all.
Nice. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think there's nothing better than a bit of kind of trash TV just to kind of lose yourself in sometimes. And
Exactly.
to be
It's
honest, it's like
escapism.
it's just all the tea, isn't it? Like you just want all the tea all the time.
So good. It's not, doesn't affect my life.
No,
Love that.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, mad that they're just getting married like on the first time they meet. But yeah, cool. Um,
Yep.
what? Tell me, what's the first album you ever bought?
It was probably something by Britney Spears, but the one that I can remember is probably Hilary Duff's Metamorphosis. That's a
Okay, nice.
yeah,
Hilary Duff's a good shout. I love a bit of Hilary Duff actually. Um,
that's great song.
I have a very, very wide. I mean, you'll probably have it as well. Being a musician, you tend to just kind of like music as a whole. You don't really
Yeah.
stick to one genre, and yeah. So I feel like people kind of judge us for saying that a little bit because it's like, oh, you sound like that person who's just like, oh, I like everything, but genuinely, I just like everything.
I do like everything.
And it is what it is. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. I think the first single I ever bought when I was really young was "Wannabe" by the Spice Girls. That was like
What
literally
a
where
song. I love the Spice Girls.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
And then I just progressed into a little emo and
me
grew
too.
from there. Good, exactly. We'll get on just fine if you were
Yeah.
in your emo phase. That's all good. Okay, let me ask you a few Christmas questions because I want to get
Okay.
in the spirit. If you could cover any Christmas song, why is it Mariah Carey?
I actually have covered "All I Want for Christmas Is You" on my TikTok, but I think I've covered a good amount of Christmas songs. I've only put out one on streaming. "Have Yourself a Merry Christmas." I love that song.
Nice.
I'd love to do some sort of version of "Silent Night." Um, that's
That's
a
cool.
beautiful song, but obviously, "All I Want for Christmas Is You" is iconic.
It is a great song. It is a great song. If it, are we potentially seeing like a Maria Ellis like Christmas song, your own Christmas song coming out anytime in the future?
Not this year, but I'm working on that.
Nice, nice. Everyone look out for that. It'll be good. Um, okay, this is something that I've started asking a lot of people because I'm genuinely like curious. Eggnog, is it delicious or disgusting?
Aw, eggnog. Eggnog can be amazing. I feel like, yeah, it's a love or hate thing, isn't it? Um,
Mm.
I'll say I love it. I love the idea of it.
Do you do you do you go to like Starbucks and stuff?
I do.
When I say and stuff, I just mean Starbucks. Do you have so in the there you go. In the UK we have eggnog lattes. Do you guys have that?
I've never had an eggnog latte. I think that they do have it at Starbucks. Um,
Okay,
I'm more of a
if you see
chai
one, grab it because it's worth it.
person. Okay, I'll watch out.
They're very sweet though. That's the problem. Like they're just a little bit too. They can be a little
I like
bit. You
that.
know,
That's okay with
that's fine.
me.
Awesome. That's perfect. Yeah, eggnog latte. It's the way forward. Cool. If your life was a fictional Christmas movie, what song would be playing whilst you're holding a boombox over your head outside your crush's house at 3 a.m. in the morning, professing your undying love?
Wow, what a question.
That was a mouthful for me to say, so thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate it.
Okay, let me think. Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Because if I'm professing my love for someone,
Perfect.
that's the best song. I also love, oh, it's newer, but Sabrina Carpenter has this song called Santa Doesn't Know You Like I Do. That's a great song for a crush
Nice.
situation. Crush Christmas situation.
I feel like you've thought about this before a little
I swear I haven't.
bit.
I was just trying to put together the context, and
I think
those
it's
are
good. I think you've picked two winners there. That's definitely a good shouts for both of them. Let's say your fictional Christmas movie is coming to an end and the end credits are rolling and you have to pick the song. And don't forget, it's a movie about your life overall, really. What song? And it doesn't have to be a Christmas song, but what
oh, it
song
doesn't
would you pick as your
my okay, so my my Christmas has ended. It's the end of Christmas, or it's the end of my life.
it's and no, it's just the end of your movie
Oh, it's the end of my
about your
movie
life.
about my life.
Yeah, I mean you're still alive.
I'm so thank you
You're
for
still
not
alive.
killing
You're
me
good.
off. Let me
Let's
think.
say you've just like headline Glastonbury. How about that?
Ooh, that's amazing. It would definitely have to be something by the
Nice.
Beatles. Um,
Okay.
Maybe good old Hey Jude. I don't know. It would definitely have to be the Beatles.
That that that's a good one for me because I'm roughly 15 days away from having my first son. and
Oh
his
my
name is going
God,
to be Jude.
congratulations.
So thank you
Congratulations.
very
That's
much.
amazing. Wow.
Thank
Are you
you. I
excited?
appreciate you picking that. Very excited. I'm mad rush to kind of record everything, obviously. And my partner is kind of at home, very pregnant and uncomfortable, bless
Mm.
her, and she's being a trooper. So Hannah, I love you. You're doing an amazing job. And I can't wait for Jude to be here and for us to get married next year as well. Love you. Sorry. Quick
Congratulations.
personal message.
And shout out to
Had
Anna.
to-
Anna's, women make the world go round.
There you go. I'll tell you what, she's a big hero of mine. But my question to you is, who is your biggest hero in life? And this doesn't have to be a famous person. It could be someone in your family. It could be a famous person. It's completely up to you. But who is your biggest hero?
I'd have to say my parents. They're both so hardworking. They're incredibly supportive, but they're just great people. And yeah, they're both really hard workers, and they've always instilled that in me. And yeah, I would definitely say both of them.
Nice, nice. I mean, we obviously this is one of the questions we ask absolutely everyone that's ever been on the podcast. You will have probably seen,
I did.
and we yeah, thank you. And we get a lot of mums. We get a lot of mums and not a lot of dads. So I really love it when people come in and it's like, yeah, my parents as a unit, like they are my heroes. That's
Yeah.
really lovely because it's nice to get them both involved and yeah, give them a big shout out. So shout out to Maria's mum and dad. Hi.
Yes.
Um, cool. This is the part of the show where we like to talk. Well, we like to give a shout out to independent venues because
Oh, nice.
over in the UK, I'm guessing it's the same in America. Independent venues are having a bit of a tough time. They are struggling to just get anything going on, really, and a lot of them are closing down unnecessarily. So I wanted to invite you to maybe just give a shout out to an independent venue that you love.
The Bitter End. It's very famous in New York, but I've performed there many times. It's a New York staple. Um, I've also been to shows there. It's just a great place. The sound is great, and the atmosphere is amazing. So yeah, The Bitter End is awesome.
Nice, great name as well. The
Yeah.
Bitter End. I love that. What's the capacity?
Oh, it's gotta be like 200, maybe
Nice.
150 to
Okay, so it's like a
250.
nice intimate.
Yes.
Okay, I love that. I love that. I'm trying to make like a note of all of these like independent venues that people mention so that I can like have a little tick list and hopefully they're going to still be about when I earn enough money to be able to fly over to America just to visit these venues. But maybe I can do something on YouTube around it or something. So yeah, good times.
Good idea.
Amazing. Shout out to the Bitter End in New York,
Yeah.
a great venue. let's let's set your scene for your dream concert. So, as you all know, we always start by talking about the venue. And as you may also know, we've had a kind of huge array of venues from Glastonbury to a dive bar to someone's backyard or even a forest in Alaska under the northern lights with SpongeBob SquarePants. It was a weird episode. Um, but where is or what is your venue for your dream concert?
It is going to have to be Jones Beach Amphitheater in Long Island. It is on Jones Beach, straight on the water, but it's also a music venue. And it seats thousands of people, I think like 12,000 people, but it's amazing. The sound is incredible and the view is like nowhere I've ever been. So,
Amazing.
yeah.
So is it like looking out to sea, or is it just like
Yes.
along the side, or
Yeah,
amazing?
it's
Oh my god,
on
amazing!
the water. I don't know how they did it, but it's on the water, huge stage, and you're watching the stage and the whole beach is behind with sailboats and everything. So it's really beautiful.
That's amazing. I don't know if you know this, but all the thumbnails that we put up for these episodes, I have quite a lot of fun creating them. Um, and I particularly like it when it's like a scenic scene because I can make it look really pretty and like so I love it. I love it when we have a beach gig, especially
Yeah.
one that's already got kind of notes that I can hit on and be like, okay, this is how it's going to look. So, just whilst we're there, is there a particular time of day that you're wanting it to happen? Is there anything color-wise happening in the sky?
I would probably say at night, just because of how the the lights look and everything really pops. Um, yeah, so we'll go with at night.
At night. Okay, lovely, amazing. And a big part, you may have seen that I sometimes have a co-host in my episodes,
Nice.
Josh. Unfortunately, he is also having a baby roughly at the same time as me and couldn't be here.
Oh,
Um,
that's awesome.
yeah, I don't know how we've synced it up, but we have. So he has a particular favorite question to ask during every episode we do, which is the people that you take to a concert are part of the whole experience. And so it's a really important thing for you to kind of curate your own kind of guest list of people that you're taking with you. So, with that in mind, who are you taking to your dream concert?
I'm gonna take my friends, my family, definitely my parents. My parents are music lovers. Um,
Nice.
yeah, I'll bring my god sister. We have similar music tastes. I'll bring my brother, and yeah, I'll bring my whole family, my whole big Greek family.
Nice.
So it's a
There
long
you
guest
go.
list.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay, cool. And when you arrive at the venue, what's your kind of what do you do? Like a lot of people tend to either go to the bar or go to the merch stand or maybe even just go and like stand in front of the stage and kind of secure their spot. But what's your kind of preference of how you go into a gig as an audience member?
I love to get merch. I love to get, I mean, it's a souvenir, it's a way to support the artist, but I always get merch. So that's kind of the first place
Nice.
that I go. If I happen to be, I don't really go hungry. I think my adrenaline's pumping. I'm so excited to see the artist that I'm not, thinking about that. But, maybe I'll get a pretzel, a lemonade.
Nice.
But usually the first place I go is merch.
That's cool. You may have also seen that it's quite a controversial subject merch on this show, because prices unfortunately have skyrocketed. However, I do agree that it's important to support artists, especially up and coming artists, whilst they're well, because that's essentially where they're making the bulk of their money for their tour and everything, isn't it? So
Yeah.
there's a reason that you buy merch, guys, and it's not just to look cool. Um, so I appreciate that answer. When you're so you've got some merch, you've got a pretzel and a lemonade. You're about to go and kind of figure out where you're standing or sitting, and this could be to the side of the stage in a little VIP section or right in front at the front barrier or right at the back. But what's your kind of preference for where you like to enjoy a concert from?
If I have a seat, I would love to be front row. I have done that in the past where I've gone to shows and I've been front row standing. It's not the most enjoyable. It's great, but if I have a seat, then I'll be front row. If not, then I like a seat that's like kind of off the floor. So you get like a really good view of
Okay.
the stage. You can see the artist, they're close, but you get like the full picture.
So like the first row of where seating starts, kind of thing. If there's a standing pit in front of you, kind of. Yeah, I get you.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense. That makes sense. That's a good place as well, and it tends to always have good sound in those areas as well because they're kind of central to the room. Great choice, Maria. Well done. Lovely. Okay, so we got an idea of your venue and how it's going to look and who you're taking with you, and so you're all set up for your gig. And before we go into asking you about your first act for the evening, I want to just dive a little bit deeper into the mind of Maria Ellis and just kind of ask you some more questions. Just some around Christmas again, and some around just kind of music and stuff. So,
Great.
um, who were we've kind of covered this, but I'm gonna throw it back out there just in case we've missed anyone off. But are there any who are the artists that you're obsessed with growing up?
Growing up, I had a lot of music playing in my house. My parents, like I said, are big music lovers. So it was a mix of classic rock, rap. My dad loves rap music. And my mom
Right.
loves like 80s music, Duran Duran, Pat Benatar. So I was listening to everything. A lot of the Beatles, Nirvana, DMX, Busta
Nice.
Rhymes. So extremely eclectic, but also Britney Spears, I believe, was really, really, at the forefront of her career when I was like 4 years old. So I was obsessed with her as well. So
Okay.
all of those artists.
That's a really yeah. I was gonna say that's a really eclectic mix, but like it's so well rounded as well. You know what I mean? Like you've got a bit of everything in there. Didn't expect you to throw DMX at me. Crazy. X gonna give it to you. Um, but yeah, great shouts, and yeah, th- with along with that, obviously you mentioned that you kind of dabbled into the kind of emo era. Where any was that a little bit later in life, or was that around the same time that you were kind of hitting
I
those notes?
always I always loved rock music, but I really I think when I was about 11 or 12 years old, I started listening to Rage Against the Machine, Soundgarden, The Pretty Reckless. I love The Pretty Reckless. So yeah, I think my parents showed me a lot, and then I discovered, things on my own, or I got more into Nirvana's discography. But yeah, there was also a good amount of rock music coming out at that time, as well.
Nice.
Paramore, love Paramore.
Yes.
Yeah.
The just quickly, the Pretty Reckless is the lead singer from that, the girl from the Grinch. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, Taylor Momsen.
Amazing. There you go. Okay, yeah, mad. What a insane glow up like from the Grinch to
She's an
smashing it
amazing
with
actress. But yeah,
yeah,
her debut album, I think came out when I was about 12, and it's fantastic. Even when it
amazing,
was,
amazing. Yeah, as I said, very well rounded musically from a young age, which is a really lovely thing. For me, it was more my dad was into dance music and my mum was into a lot wider range, but more kind of I guess things that were in the charts, and then the slightly older stuff like your Dire Straits and bits like that. So I don't really know where I got my full musical taste from, but probably my older brother. He helped out quite a lot. Okay, when was the moment that you knew, um, like, okay, this is it. I'm doing music for real.
it never really felt like I made that choice. I was always so drawn to music. I was always singing, I was always writing. I started recording at a young age. So, nothing ever gave me the feeling that music gave me. So I just kept writing songs, I kept performing, I kept singing to whoever would listen. Um, and yeah, I don't really remember ever making that choice, as it was just like so a part of me. Um,
Yeah, it just came naturally. It was just instilled in you
yeah, it
that's
was
who
very
you
nice.
are. I love
Yeah.
that. That's the correct answer for a musician to give. um, so yeah, I fully agree with that. That's lovely. Okay, is there a song that always makes you emotional, but like in a good way? And if so, why?
Oh, Video Games by Lana Del Rey. It makes
Okay,
yeah, it makes me emotional. Obviously, it's a very emotionally charged song, but oh, she's just so good that I'm like, damn. Every time I listen to it, like she just it gets me every time. She's so talented.
I love that. Yeah, it's a great song as well. Lana
Yeah.
Del Rey as a whole, as an artist, is
Yeah.
the whole catalog is phenomenal. Okay,
Yes.
amazing. And finally, what's one Christmas movie that you can't go without watching every year?
Elf.
So I'm going to tell you now. I've done a few of the Christmas episodes. Elf gets a real mixed review, and I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought everyone
That's a
loved Elf.
perfect movie.
Yeah, exactly, isn't it? Like it's, yeah. I don't want to go into it because I get a little bit frustrated by this, but yeah.
I I think I've met one or two people in my life that don't get it, but I don't know how. That is a wonderful, perfect, funny. It holds every emotion. And Will Ferrell is amazing.
So I actually think it's him. I think there's this kind of like almost like he's like Marmite. They either love him or hate him kind of thing. And it's obviously well much more in favor of like people that love him. But there are this kind of genuine like 30% pocket of people that just can't get on board with any of his stuff, and it's just like how are you not getting on board with Talladega Nights or Step Brothers or any of the
Kicking
amazing movies that he's done?
in that movie, so underrated. He's a soccer coach, and it's a very funny movie.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's mad. Like he needs more love. Maria, let's play a game. This is a game. It's a staple for 2 seasons now. It's called the Sacred Three. So in a minute, I am going to give you the opportunity to pick one song, one artist, their whole catalog, and one album, and all other music in the world is deleted, including yours.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so just to give you an idea, this could be the song could be Disturbia by Rihanna, the artist could be Lady Gaga, and the album could be Thank You Next by Ariana Grande. What would
Okay.
you pick for your song, artist, and album?
Wow. Okay. Great question. I'm gonna say for song, Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana. That's my favorite song of all
Okay,
time. Um,
amazing,
I listen to it quite frequently and it's my favorite. For artist, I'm gonna say Beyonce because
nice.
she has so many different genres within her music. And album, I'm gonna say Born to Die by Lana Del Rey, her debut.
Lovely. You're getting rid of your own music here. You know that, yeah?
I can live with that.
Okay,
I'll make it
that's fair
again.
enough. That's very great. There you go. Okay, what an answer. No one said that yet. No one's thought I can still make music. So I appreciate that answer. That's good. I'm very gracious of you to not pick yourself. Let's talk about your dream gig. Finally, let's talk about your the first act of the night. Now, some people get upset with me saying support act, which is fair enough because some people like to pick three legends, and I'm totally on board with them just not being like support headline. It can just be the first act of the evening. But with that in mind, who is your first act for your dream concert?
My first act is Ariana Grande.
And
Um,
that's why she is not a support act.
Support act, yes. Um,
Not a support act.
Very much headline energy, but yes, the first act is Ariana Grande.
Amazing. Okay, great choice. I don't even really have to ask why. I mean, yeah, it's Ariana Grande. What is the encore song that Ariana is performing for your dream concert?
I love Dangerous Woman, and I think that that's a great encore song because she just goes off so much vocally at the end, and it's such an epic song, and I've seen it live. Um, so
Nice.
yeah, that will be the encore song.
Okay, perfect. Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande, the encore for the first act of the evening. Amazing. Okay, before we go into your second act, I've got more questions for you, obviously. Um, when you sit down to write, what usually comes first? Your lyrics, the melody, or just the vibe?
Usually, I come up with a concept of what I want to say, with the subject matter, like my latest single, Hater. I had this very clear cut vision of this fake friend that has ill intentions and somebody that is in your life and you realize that they're not really rooting for you. And then soon
Mm.
after that, my friend sent me the instrumental and the song came about in about 20 minutes. So sometimes I have a concept and I keep it, tucked away, and I'm like, okay, I want to say this, and whenever the music or the lyrics come, I'll have this exact thing to say. And then sometimes it's melody.
Nice. Okay, brilliant. Yeah. I'm I don't want to keep going on about me. It's not my podcast, but
Okay. Oh,
as a co songwriter, um, I really struggle with like the idea of writing lyrics before the melody, and I
it
know
makes
that
it
works for
hard.
some people. It does, doesn't it? Because you have to then try and fit the music, which I think is actually the slightly more creative part of what you're trying to do there, to a rigidity that you've already put in place. Whereas if you write the melody first, it's a lot easier to kind of fit the lyrics in and still deliver the same feeling that you're trying to put in place. So
Exactly.
yeah, I'm right with
Melodies.
you on that. Melody, I asked this a few times as well, and I'll ask you, what do you think is more important out of the two, of melody and lyrics?
You need both, but I think if you have a beautiful melody, you could be saying anything and people would sing it back to you. But when you have a fantastic melody and a lyric that is really, soul bearing, it's um it's the most powerful thing to have both. So, I don't know.
It's a 50-50. I like that. That's a good answer. Yeah, I guess it depends on exactly what the lyrical melody is that we're talking about. So that makes sense. Okay, cool. Has there ever been? This is a bit of a dark question, so I'm apologising for asking this in advance. But it's always interesting to ask because you're sat here in front of me, so it hasn't happened. But has there ever been a moment where you've maybe thought like, okay, I've kind of had enough of this. Like, I want to do something different. Has there ever been that moment, or has it always just been no music? This is me. This is who I am.
I cannot do anything else. I I feel like I was put on the planet and I can write songs and I can sing and I can produce. There aren't many other things that I would rather do than do this. It's, obviously, especially being independent, it's hard. You have to really, really want it. And of course, I think in this climate right now in music, you have to really be working as hard as possible. But I don't think I've ever thought like, oh, I want to go and do something else.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm very much the same. Hence, not making it in music, so starting a a podcast around music. And if this doesn't work, I'll do something else in music, and that's kind of where I have to stay. So that and events, that's kind of where I'm at. So I very much feel that. Is there like a dream collaboration that you're maybe kind of manifesting at the moment that you would really like would love to do?
I would love to write a song with Lana Del Rey. She's a fantastic songwriter. Um, I've looked up to her since I was 14 years old. I also love Ariana Grande, so if I can get both of them in the room, that would be amazing. Yeah, those are both really huge inspirations to me.
It's a great shout, and it is your dream gig, dream podcast. It's your dream, so let's
Yeah.
say that you're gonna do it. Like manifest. That's the way forward. 100%. Lana, Ariana, I know you're both watching this. Let's hook
Hey,
this up.
girls.
There you go. Hey, girl. um, okay. What was the last concert you went to?
Nicki Minaj.
Okay. How was
Yeah,
it?
amazing. Yeah, it was awesome. It
Yeah, I
was
can imagine.
at the TD Garden in Boston. But yeah, she was the last concert I went to.
Who was supporting?
She didn't have a supporting act. That's where this is funny. She had Monica, who I love so much, in the middle of her set because she felt like she didn't want Monica to be her opener. So she put her in the middle of her
Okay.
set. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. That's a very unique way of going about it. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Okay. Back to Christmas question. Well, a Christmas question. Um, what is a Christmas song that you can't help singing along to? Kind of feel like I know the answer to this. Um,
I know. Let me try to think of a different one because I've said all I want for Christmas is you 7 times as my answer. So let
but
me think.
it's a
Oh,
good song. Like it,
I love Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande.
good
That's a great
shout. Okay, yeah,
song.
that's a good one. Yeah,
Yeah,
even I like singing along to that one, so
right?
I'm with you
It's
on that
really
one,
good.
Maria. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna play a very quick game called Santa's Setlist.
Cool.
So I'm gonna set the scene for you. Santa is doing a DJ set at the North Pole for all the elves and reindeer, but he is a terrible DJ, and he has called up Maria and said, "Maria, I need your help. I need you to pick 5 songs for my set list to get these festive freaks moving." Maria, what are your 5 songs that you are giving to Santa in order to get the North Pole boogieing? I've never used that word before.
Wow. Okay, 5 songs to get the North Pole boogieing.
That's the
Yes.
one. Yeah.
Okay. Let me think. Um, oh, okay, the Destiny's Child Christmas album. 12 Days of Christmas. Love that song.
Nice.
So good.
Very apt for the podcast. I appreciate it.
That's a great song. I'm also gonna say True Love by Ariana Grande. That's from her Christmas EP. Um, Mariah Carey, Oh Santa. That has good energy.
Nice.
Um, it's okay. So I have three. I mean, to get people up and dancing, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Jackson 5,
Great song. Yeah.
and it's gonna come to me one of these days. My fifth and final Christmas dance song. Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I would struggle just to pick 3. So you're smashing it, by the way. You're doing
Thank
a
you.
great job.
Thank you.
Um, I'm just trying
Um,
to think what other people have said because to be completely honest with you, Maria, not many people have gone directly down the Christmas song route. So you're kicking ass here, like making
Thank
sure
you.
that Santa's having an actual Christmas DJ set, which is kind of
Because
what it
that's
should
hard,
be. So
right?
I
I can think
appreciate
of
it.
5 Christmas songs, but Christmas songs that make you get up and dance, I'll say All I Want for
Yeah.
Christmas Is You. I've been trying
I mean,
to avoid saying it again.
I can see that you have, and I
Time
really appreciate it. But also, when it's a classic, you gotta go with it sometimes,
That's
don't you?
true.
You just gotta show the love it deserves. So I appreciate that. That's 5 amazing songs. Santa is very happy. The North Pole is bouncing. They're getting ready for Christmas. Okay, we're on to the second act of your dream concert. Who have you got for me?
Nirvana.
Nirvana. Okay, so we're bringing Kurt back. Good times. Amazing.
Yes.
Encore song.
Heart-shaped
Heart shaped
box.
box.
Heart-shaped
Yeah.
box.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love that. Um, I wanna do something a little bit different with you for this one, because I'm a big fan of Nirvana, and I just want to see where you go with this. Really. Let's say they get to bring out someone, to do a song, any song, and they can bring out absolutely anyone in the world. Who would you want them to bring out, and what would they play?
You know, oh, I think I'm gonna say Chris Cornell. He has such a beautiful
Okay, I love
voice.
that.
Um, but I think I'd have them sing Dumb together and they could
Nice.
harmonize.
Okay.
Because the melody of that song is just crazy, I feel like. his voice would have sounded so beautiful on it.
Amazing. What an answer as well. Great
Thank
answer. Good old
thank
Chris Cornell and Kurt Cobain coming back for
you.
Maria's Christmas gig. Amazing. Right. Okay. Before we get into your headline, it's not even a headline. Your final act of the evening. I have got a bit of a treat for you. It could be a treat. It could be slightly disastrous. We'll see how it goes.
Oh,
So this here is an advent calendar.
I love those.
In the advent calendar, each box is filled with either a question from a past guest, a question from one of the Encore Club team members, or a forfeit from the Grinch. Don't worry, the forfeits are pretty tame.
Okay.
Um, I need you to pick two numbers between 1 and 24, just one at a time, and then I will read out whatever's in the box, and we'll go from there.
Okay. 17.
17. Bear with. Slightly dyslexic, so.
You're fine.
Okay. This is from the Encore Club team. Um, just in case no one has told you this today, you are awesome.
Thank
That's it.
you.
There you
Well,
go.
17 is a lucky number, so I'm happy that it brought me a
That was a
compliment.
really good one.
Favorite thing.
Amazing.
Cool.
Okay, you got one more number. Let's hope it's not a Grinch one. We can't end on a Grinch one.
I know. 9.
9. Okay. It it's from the Encore Club team again. I don't know why you haven't received any of the questions from past guests, but this one's an easy one at least. It's Christmas Day. What's one present you would love to have under the tree?
Hmm. Maybe AirPod Maxes? Those big headphones?
Okay,
Yeah, they look cool.
nice. That's a good shout. That's a very
That was so much fun. I was like really
thank you.
scared for a second.
Honestly, the Grinch ones, we've only had two so far, and one of them was Sing Silent Night, which you would have loved. So,
Okay.
you know, it's not that much of a forfeit, really, is it?
Yeah.
I, I think because sometimes we don't have like singers on, so it's like we kind of hope that like I don't know a YouTuber who just doesn't have like or they don't consider themselves to be a singer, just like belts out Silent Night for us. But um, there are other ones I can't remember because the Grinch never showed me because he's clearly real. Um, let's play one more quick game, I guess, before we go into your final act for the evening. This one is called Play, Repeat, Delete. So, got to stop hitting my mic. I'm going to list three musician artists. We'll call them artists. And I need you to pick one to play, one to repeat, and one to delete. So it's essentially Shag, Marry, Kill, but with music. Okay? I'm not going to make it easy for you because you've spent most of the episode telling me people that you love, and I'm going to utilize that massively. So, of course, we're going Ariana Grande. I don't think I'm going to throw Nirvana into this, so I'm going Ariana Grande, Beyonce, and Lana Del Rey. Play, repeat, delete.
My jaw's on the floor. Oh my God, I can't delete any one of those people. Okay.
But you have to.
Can't believe you did this to me. Can't
I'm
believe it.
sorry. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I will openly say it's just a game, so you don't have to
It
worry.
is.
You
I
know,
don't want to
be
lead
able to
anyone,
say
especially them. Oh my God. I
that's fair enough.
I'm going to repeat Beyonce. And what
Nice.
is it? Play, repeat, pause or
Delete.
delete, delete,
Yeah.
pause. I'm gonna play. I'll play Ariana, but I don't want to. There's no world in which I could ever delete Lana Del Rey. But I don't know. Bad question.
That's fair enough.
Bad
Listen,
question.
Lana Del Rey. Go on.
Very hard question.
That is a very hard question. I tell you what. Let me just have a little word. Hi, Lana. She didn't mean it. She didn't mean to delete you. It's just a game. I apologize. She apologizes.
You invented me.
Um,
Tell her.
yeah, there you go. You invented her. So don't worry about it. There you go. You're covered.
Thank
I've
you
got
so
you
much.
covered.
Thank you.
Amazing. Lovely. Okay, we're on to your final act for the evening, your headline act, or just your final act. Without further ado, Maria, tell me who is rounding off your dream concert.
The Beatles.
Okay.
Beatles.
This is again much like your musical upbringing, an eclectic mix of music, and I'm very much here for it. I love that. Okay, so you've got the Beatles performing, and much like the last set, the Beatles have the opportunity to bring out one guest performer to do a kind of pre-encore song before they go on to do that encore. So, who are the Beatles bringing out?
Me. um,
Good, good choice.
they're gonna bring
I
out
love
me.
that. Okay, so what are you performing one of your songs, one of their songs, or just a
No,
random cover
I would
or
do whatever they wanted me to do, but you know, I think yesterday just one
great
of the
song?
best songs of all time. I would just sing background, but yeah, I would bring myself out and never be able to get over it.
Nice. Okay, I love that. I love that you're going to be on stage for that. Are you going to stay on stage for the final encore as well? Yeah.
Um, whatever they want. um,
Paul called. He said you need to stay on stage.
okay,
So
whatever Paul wants.
if that's exactly if Paul McCartney tells you to do something, you do it.
Exactly.
So okay, amazing. So they've just performed yesterday with you on BVs, and they're getting ready to launch into their encore song. Again, you have been asked to stay on stage. As a multi-instrumentalist, you've also been asked to join in some sort of instrument playing of your choice.
Cool.
You can choose what you're playing in that instance. With that respect, you are singing as well. What song are you singing, playing with the Beatles, and what instrument are you playing
I want to do
for
She's
their
So
final encore?
Heavy.
She's so happy.
Heavy. She's so heavy.
Heavy. I was gonna say. I was like, definitely
She's so
haven't heard
heavy.
that one.
It's we
Okay,
grew up.
amazing. Okay,
She's so heavy.
she's so heavy. Amazing. Okay, and what? Just out of curiosity, what instrument are you playing for that song?
I'll bring out the electric guitar.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
bring out my
Back
good
to
old
back with Paul.
blues ball.
Whilst he's bass in it. Nice. Amazing. Okay. Um, that's amazing. So we've built your dream concert, and you are officially an inductee to the Encore Club Hall of Famers. So thank you so much, Maria, for joining me for that. It's been an amazing concert. I'm not actually done with you yet, if you don't mind. I have
Don't
a few more bits to do with you. But you are officially at least a member of the club. So welcome.
thank God.
Before you go anywhere, we love to round off our episodes with what we call our wild would you rather's. So I have curated a list of really odd would you rather's, some easier to answer than others, some just really weird, because it's nice to end on a happy note. So I'll start off with a relatively tame one. Would you rather swap lives with Ariana Grande for a week or Rihanna for a week?
Oh, wow. Um,
Based on current like
Current,
activity as well.
well, Rihanna just had a baby. So I'm gonna say Ariana because
Nice.
3 kids running around. I mean, of course, I'd love to be Rihanna, but I'll be Ariana for the week.
That's cool. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Would you rather fight 100 tiny reindeer or one massive snowman with anger issues?
I feel, oh wow. I feel like I have to take on the one angry snowman and hope that maybe he has a crush on me and doesn't want to fight me. But yeah,
Just sing
the
to him. Sing some Mariah Carey to him. He'll melt. There you are. He'll melt in your hand.
exactly. That's what I'll do.
Sorted. Okay, great. Okay, we're choosing the snowman in the hope that he's got a heart. Um,
Yes.
would you rather never be able to use social media again or only be able to communicate with fans through memes?
Oh my God. Um, I mean, social media is so integral to what I do and how I connect with my fans. I guess I would only speak to them through memes.
I mean, I feel like it could be done. You could get it done. You'll find a meme that portrays the emotion you're trying to. Might be
Yes.
hard to release
I
music,
would put like my
but
songs out now, like in the bottom, and promote
yeah,
whatever
yeah,
is
exactly.
dropping.
Just like little Spotify links in the corner and stuff.
Exactly. A QR code.
Okay, exactly. Yeah, you'll figure it out. It's fine. Um, would you rather only be able to sing Christmas songs for the rest of your career, or only perform in an ugly Christmas sweater forever? This is
Oof.
a dinosaur, by the way.
Okay. That's great. I, outfits are very important to me, and I like to look and feel my best. So I guess I would just have to sing Christmas songs forever. There's so many Christmas songs. So
There is. I mean, you managed to do a whole DJ set list for Santa, so you
yeah.
obviously know your Christmas songs. Okay, good, good. I like that. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with your biggest fan or your biggest hater?
Ooh, we
I'm
got a
talking
hater
obsessive
over here.
fan.
Um, Maybe I'll be in the elevator with my biggest hater and sing my song Hater to them.
Good shout. Good shout. Which has an amazing music video.
Thank
So
you.
I don't think
Thank
we
you.
talked much about that. So I'm hoping in a minute we can have a little chat about that as well. Would you rather headline Madison Square Gardens for one person or play a sold out stadium but everyone boos?
Ooh, no, I'm gonna sing to that one person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're a die-hard fan, so they're going to appreciate it. I feel that.
exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
yeah, exactly. Would you rather get pelted with snowballs during your encore or get stuck under mistletoe with your high school ex at every show?
Ooh. Um, what a question. These questions. Yeah, I guess I'll get pelted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck being stuck under mistletoe with an ex at any point. To be fair, um,
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you rather your guitar constantly was slightly out of tune or your drummer was always slightly offbeat?
Oh, I hate both of these things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say the guitar is slightly out of tune. I hate that, but yeah, when someone's like behind the beat or in front of it, I can't focus on everything else. So we'll say the guitar.
I feel that. I feel that. Okay. Um, would you rather? I think this is the last one. Would you rather have a Christmas pudding come to life and swear at you in the Queen's English every time you try and eat it, or every time you have a mince pie, it explodes in glitter. Do you guys
Okay,
have mince pies?
I've never had a minced pie, but I love the Great British Baking Show, so
Okay.
I would know how to make it, I think. I would do quite well with that. But maybe the
Just
mince
whilst you're
pie.
thinking, the last person I asked thought that mince pie was like meat. And I had to
No,
explain it's very much not meat.
no.
So you're going with the mince pie that explodes with glitter every time you touch it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good choice. Good choice. Well done. Um, Amazing. Before you go, please let everyone know what you've got going on, what you've released this year, what you've got coming up. We all want to hear what Maria Ellis is up to in the future.
Yes, so I released my debut EP in May. It's called Ultra Baddie. You can listen to it now. And I've also released two singles, I Like Me When I'm Loving You and Hater, and the music video for that is also out now. And I also have an EDM feature coming out October 24th, so that will be out when this airs, with my two friends, Raphael and Tuzi, called Wish I Never Met You. And I have a lot of new music coming, new shows coming. I'm going to be performing in the month of November, doing a So Far show, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, you can find me at Maria Ellis Music on TikTok and Maria Ellis underscore on Instagram and Twitter. And my name, Maria Ellis, on all streaming.
Amazing, Maria. Thank you so much. Everyone that's watching, please go and find Maria on all her socials and give her a follow, give her a subscribe. Go watch the music videos, get involved in her music. It's really amazing stuff. And Maria, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a
Thanks for
lovely
having me.
Christmas episode. I've
Yes, this
really
was so
enjoyed
much
myself.
fun. Thank you.
Yeah, very festive for this time of year, so I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks very much.